All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got going on. What's going on, Shebrew Queen? All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, we got some goddamn audio. Finally, goddamn it. I would tell y'all what I done. See, a lot of times when I'm doing my podcast, you know what I'm saying, I have different mics. So different mics in my OBS program when I be DJing online, they don't mix together. So I kind of had to kind of scribble scrabble. But anyway, as the little kids say. But anyway, what's happening? Shalom to you, sis. Yeah. I've been had a podcast now going on 2 years now. Appreciate it, 2357, my NO brother. Shout out to you. Bruh, look for me probably about after this podcast, I'm gonna go and do a Tupac tribute, mix, you know what I'm saying? So, be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna try to do an hour. I'm try to do all probably about I'm trying to get about 20 songs in as fast as I can, you know what I'm saying? God rest his dead to the great Tupac Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Today is his birthday, you know. Boy, I tell you, it's crazy. It's just like yesterday. I remember when I was in LA in '96 and I seen him and uh, Snoop Dogg and they were doing the filming for the video uh, Gangster Party, America's Most Wanted, which is the original name for the song. But I was at the taping of that, and it was kind of ironic, because it felt like that. '96 felt kind of funny, you know what I'm saying, especially with the whole situation, with Pop, in the East Coast, West Coast. It's just, man, I ain't gonna even get into the details on that. Yeah, appreciate it, sis. Yeah, man. Stay locked in. Stay tuned in. Matter of fact, subscribe to my channel on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You can watch this all the time, even if you miss it. You subscribe to my channel. Matter of fact, I can put it back up here. You know what I'm saying? DJ Chaos, the Mix Master. Hey, Yahoo. I mean, not Yahoo, but YouTube. Yeah. But I'm always talking about some of everything. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I try to mute on things that I talk about, but I can't help it because whatever they're gonna do to me, it's just gonna happen. It's gonna happen anyway. You're gonna die from something anyway. Fuck it. Might as well go and say it loud and be black and proud. You did. You know what I'm saying? Man, I just can't. I can't see myself no other way being quiet and lying to the people. You know what I'm saying? Especially my people anyway. Because this is why I do this. But anyway, the whole concept of this. See, I have two different podcasts. This is one of them. This is Let's Talk. This right here consists of me talking about things in the news every week of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I wanted to talk about the shooting of two police officers in my home state of California, which El Monte is a suburb of Los Angeles County. Two officers was killed yesterday morning when they responded to a call that a woman was being stabbed or something in a hotel or whatever, and the police arrived to the hotel, and Buddy I think he had an AK-47 or something, and he just started hauling off, just busting at him. I was like, wow. And he killed both officers, you know what I'm saying? Both of them were pronounced dead at the hospital. I think UCLA Medical Center in LA. My hearts and spiritual praise go out to the family, whatever. I mean, one thing about it, I don't always agree with law enforcement. Oh, my Lord, it's thundering out there. I know y'all probably hear that. That's not nothing. I ain't hit nothing, but it's thundering. It's actually thundering on the outside. I'm glad I did what I had to do before it started this. I didn't know them clouds just rolled up quick like a gangbanger. But anyway, I'm gonna show y'all a clip of the Channel 5 local TV station in my hometown, KTLA. Uh, they basically was on the scene of this yesterday. I'm gonna play the clip and let y'all hear what he said that happened. But yeah, it's cranking up out there. Oh yeah, going down raining. Yeah, I'm talking about. But anyway, let me go show y'all this clip. Let me find this clip. Here we go.
Siesta Hotel here on Garvey. We can't really get close to it because so many law enforcement officers are still on the scene. Garvey Avenue still completely closed. Many investigators are still here gathering and analyzing evidence. Everybody is working with a heavy heart. 2 El Monte police officers were shot and killed here yesterday afternoon, responding to a call for help. Now, late last night, the sad tradition, after a cop is killed in the line of duty, they had a procession from County USC Medical Center to the coroner's office. A coroner's van passed under a flag hanging from fire department ladders. The firefighters saluted, and the crowd of police officers, families, friends, and other mourners walked solemnly behind. The 2 cops were ambushed, just doing their jobs. They came to the motel here at Central in Garvey to investigate a report of a possible stabbing. Witnesses say immediately they were hit by gunfire from inside a motel room. The officers fired back. Detectives say the shooter ran out into the parking lot, and then there was more gunfire. When it was all over, 2 El Monte officers had been shot. They were taken to the hospital and pronounced dead. The suspect was also killed. Authorities say his gun was found at his side. At a late-night news conference, the acting police chief was grief-stricken and angry.
They were loved. These 2 men were loved. They were good men. They paid the ultimate sacrifice, serving their community, trying to help somebody. They do what hundreds of thousands of men and women do every day for the United States. Put up with an oath to protect people and to serve them. These 2 heroes paid the ultimate sacrifice. Today they were murdered by a coward.
Authorities have not yet released the names of the fallen officers. They say one of them was a 22-year veteran of the department. The other had been an El Monte cop for less than a year. Both are married with children.
These men were dedicated to their careers, and even more so as sons, husbands, and fathers. Please keep their families in prayer.
Now, we just received this photo of the man who's believed to open fire on the 2 officers, and he was killed here on the scene. He's identified by his mother, who I spoke to, as 35-year-old Justin William Flores. His mother says she doesn't know why her son shot the officers. She says he did have a prison record for domestic violence. Back here live, showing you Garvey Avenue in front of the hotel here. Still a crime scene this morning. So far, it's been a violent, tragic week for law enforcement in Southern California. On Tuesday, of course, the CHP officer shot and wounded in Studio City. And then yesterday afternoon, this confrontation here in El Monte that resulted in the death of 2 police officers. We'll send it back to you.
All right. Got my brother Dark Prince in the house. Shalom, brother.
Shalom, bro. Shalom.
Turn your volume down. So that's what it is.
Okay. Hold on. Is that better?
Okay.
What's that?
Cause I hear a little feedback. Well, that's thunder in the background. It's calming down here. If you see my truck shaking, ain't mean nobody in here fucking. It just means that the wind is taking the business out there.
Okay, so hey, now tell me about this video that I was just, tuning in to right there. Now, what happened now with the cops?
Some police officers. Hold on, I didn't cut me for a second. Kind of feedback. Well, some police officers supposedly have responded to a woman getting stabbed in a hotel. It's crunked up out there. But anyway, he responded to a woman supposed to have been getting stabbed in a hotel or whatever. But what happened was they came there, wasn't ready for the ambush. So my man came out the hotel bucking, AK-47 style. And he made his point, and they are deceased. And, you know, my thing is, I don't know, because like I said, I only know parts of the story. I don't know the full detail. You only know what the media has to tell you. Only thing you have to know, if you was there, front and center, on why this guy really went ham and eggs on them cops like he did. But go ahead. Say your part.
I mean, my thing is, I really don't. I really don't have no type of bad idea. You know what I mean, bad feeling about cops, man. I mean, they were created, you know what I'm saying, to harass us and round us up, kill us, and lock us away. So when I hear about them getting done up, my thing is that's just a part of your occupational job. You knew that going on signing on. Folks gonna make you gonna be enemy number one. And so when you come around, folks gonna be like, okay, you know what? You have people like my man here that's like, well, I'm not gonna wait till they draw first. Matter of fact, I'm gonna draw down on them. And regardless of what's been going on, the truth of the matter is that most white folks, and I like the way they just said that, you know what I'm saying? When I say like, I'm being sarcastic. They said that these people were murdered by a cow. Well, how many cows been murdered now, folks, you know what I'm saying, on the highways? Just pulling them over. How many times this one went down? Matter of fact, I'm watching the Senate hearing early today when I had a break at the job, just to see what was going on. And now they're talking about, you know what I'm saying, little kids getting shot in the car, babies being shot. And it's all about, you know what I'm saying, little ones and dentists or doctors that had to, you know what I'm saying, extract bullets or do performance surgery on people, you know what I'm saying, to take bullets out. And my thing is, how many of our kids, how many of our grown-ups, how many of our women, how many of our men have been killed by the gun? Since the white folks was in charge of things. Since the white folks was saying that, you know what I'm saying, I love my gun, it's my amendment right, but y'all can't have one. So I just see America turning on his head, because see what they fail to see right now is this Ted Cruz, the same guy that's Trump's best friend. They still got this guy in office. He ain't going nowhere. The January 6th, he's a part of that. He is still holding a Senate seat. He was talking on the Senate floor about gun control, and ain't nobody did nothing to him. They just let you know right now what type of country we in, man. It's all about the white folks and doing whatever they want to do. When it starts to spill out of control, all of a sudden now, we got to go ahead and tie it down on things. But it's not going to happen for the NRA and the white wing, you know what I'm saying, white people, because they love their guns. So when you go to their house talking about, you know what I'm saying, we're going to take these things, they're going to say, okay, constitutional rights say I can have a right to bear arms. On top of that, I can defend against foreign and domestic. So because you're running up on me, I'm about to lay you down. And so I think America has gotten to the point right now, whereas they want to instill martial law, but they don't want you to have no type of guns, you know what I'm saying, when they run up on you. They want to be able to take you like sheep, you know? If they get the guns out your hand, now you can go like sheep. See, this is the same thing that Hitler did to, you know what I'm saying, the fake folks, the Jewish. I'm going to say it that way, you know what I'm saying, because they are. But my thing was, he knew who he was killing, and he said who he was killing and why he was killing. But anyway, that's neither here or there. The tactic that he used was propaganda first. After he had the propaganda going through across the airways, through the radio and word of mouth, now all of a sudden people now have a phobia about certain things. Now, once you get the phobia about certain things, now we can do things on our end to instill the fear and solidify to the point where right now is You're looking for us to say, what do we do now? And they say, okay, what we need for y'all to do now is we need to take all your guns. That's what's the problem. We have gun problem. There is no such thing, you know what I'm saying? We need a gun control. There is no such thing. Gun control is when you put a gun in the lockbox. Gun control is you don't even have your hands on it. As long as it's not in somebody's hands, it's gun control. The problem starts when you have immature people or coward people or folks that just want to make a name for themselves, those that want attention. This is when they go grab the gun. Because see, now all of a sudden, everybody's going to pay attention to you. Everybody's going to hear what you got to say because now you're the center of attention. Take the guns out the fool's hands. But this starts at home, people. This starts at home. Now, if you were one of them households where you just like to brandish and play with your gun, you know what I'm saying, take the bullets out and click it for click, 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 that type of stuff. Well, guess what your little one's going to do when you ain't around? They going to play click, click with the gun too. But guess what? They may not know that you took the bullets out. You may have one in the chamber if it's an automatic. Because if it's a revolver, it ain't gonna go well. There is no such thing as just one in the hand. Revolver, if it's hitting the back of the pen, believe me, you're about to have a steel piece coming your way. And so it's up to the parents, it's up to the, you know what I'm saying, to the adults that inside your home, you can control what you do inside your home. And if everybody controlled what they did inside their home, it will spill out into the society. And we were like, nah, we practice at home. We don't bring the guns out. We don't play with the guns. We don't have it on us. We ain't looking for problems. That's for hunting or defending myself. And I'm not even in the way right now. So why should we have it? But once again, like I said, I think this has got to do with the government want to take everybody's arms away from them. Because people been getting killed for the longest since they done had gunpowder in here in the U.S. They don't want to say nothing about the massacres that they did with our people with guns. If that's the case, you could have had that talk years ago. But that's not the case. The reason why the talk is going on in the Senate, once again, is just so we can get y'all guns. That's what they're talking about now. This is where America is right now. We're coming for your guns, whether you registered or not. Reason being is once we get them all from y'all, we can just mow y'all down. We ain't got to worry about y'all trying to fight back or none of that. We'll just mow y'all down because we authorized. That's why we got the badge. So when I'm hearing folks with the badge getting clapped on and not here no more, I don't feel bad. Because I say you should have knew that anyway when you joined. Because most folks that join the cops are from what? High school folks that got bullied? Couldn't get no attention. I don't know folks that just says, okay, other than, okay, now if you had a family, you know what I'm saying, your family been going, then maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if your family's all been in, you know what I'm saying, doing cop stuff. But then you have to question yourself, why am I going to do it? I don't like harassing my own people. I don't like pulling my people over. I don't want to whoop whoop nobody. To me, I'm like, I have never said this, but that profession is, you know what I'm saying, you have to be a professional asshole to be that. That's the only way I see that job. But other than that, man.
Well, that's a good perspective, bro. I can dig it. I can dig it. That, you didn't. I see no lies indicated on my meter nowhere because you said some real factual things, and this is the thing about it. Like you was reaching out on the fact that if they get rid of all the guns, what they gonna do? They're gonna go in 1,000 on you. They're gonna really go in, and the reason why they're gonna go in is because, like I say, you think it's a racial situation where the Jews, blacks, the poor whites, or whatever the case may be, Mexicans, everybody is up at arms against each other. That's what they want you to believe. But lo and behold, it's a bigger agenda than that. It's the fact of the matter that they trying to get you before you get them, because the whole concept is that people are waking up to the madness. See, everything is basically being revealed now more than ever. Even though beforehand, before 2000, 2001, before 9/11, all we didn't have the big technology of cell phones like we have now. These smartphones, these damn things right here, have is the answer to every salvation on the planet. You just got to know what you're looking up, because when you're looking these situations up, it's gonna bring surprise to your mind, because it's just like 9/11. 9/11, we all was knew for sure that there was some airplanes that hit them towers. But quite frankly, these were holograms that were shot from space that people didn't even know about, that looked like a real airplane, but the buildings had bombs on it. So when they showed this trajectory hitting going towards the building, you just see an explosion. You're not thinking that, okay, after these planes that hit the building, where the wings at? Where the engines at? Where the seats at? Where the tires at? Where the people, where the bodies at? But they telling you ain't got no business going over in that area, because this area is highly classified. Classified by who? These supposed to be American people that got killed. Why their families and friends can't identify the bodies? Why everybody can't just try to figure out what the real problem is? You know why? Because they basically telling you that we finna have an agenda where everything that we say and do, you're going to go along with it, whether you like it or not. And goddamn it, you will die and suffer the consequences if you don't. That's all what this is all about. See, we can sit up here and scream and holler about R. Kelly and Michael Jackson and O.J. Simpson and all these little situations in Hollywood. It doesn't matter. All that shit is game. It's a distraction. It's staged. All this shit, Will Smith and Chris Rock, that's bullshit. It's nothing to do with real life shit. They got to keep your mind in the clouds. Why? You in the clouds, you can't see shit. Because when you in the clouds, it's high visible. It's high. You can't see no vision. You can't see nothing. Everything's blocked. While they're at the bottom, basically taking things from you. I say Obama was your man, right? Barack Obama was your man. Yeah, he was your man, but at the same time, he didn't do shit for black people. He did shit for the LGBT. He did shit for the Mexicans, the Jews, the Caucasian people, everybody but black people. Why did he not do nothing for us? You know why? Because there was an agenda that says nothing be done for us, because they still see you as a slave. You are a slave in their society. Everything we do, they take from us and benefit off of it. They make patents out of stuff. Every time you create something, look what they did with Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre had Beats by Dre headphones. Guess what happened to those Beats by Dre headphones? They're not here anymore. You might say, well, I can go on eBay and Amazon. Okay, yeah, that's people that pretty much sold a bid the headphones. They really didn't like Dre headphones, and they still on the market a little bit. But other than that, in reality, Dre was talked to by Caucasian people that own the industry of buying his headphones, because they wanted to buy him to destroy him, because he was making a whole lot of goddamn money off those headphones, because those headphones were like no other headphones ever built in this country. And it was made by a black man. And everything that we create, they destroy, or they'll take responsibility for it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I was reading something about, somebody was saying Elvis Presley was the king of rock and roll, but y'all done left out Chuck Berry and Little Richard, and they were the architects of rock and roll. See, you got to understand, everything that we create, they take. Plain and simple as that. That's why black people, I'm telling you right here, stop acting like y'all not gods and y'all not God's gift to the world. We on this planet for a reason. We're the most spiritual and beautiful people on this planet. So we're so spiritual and beautiful. That's why every time we go to church, we come out feeling good. Even though the preacher man could be lying and hustling us, we still have that spiritual concepts within us. And we just don't know what to do with ourselves, because we always going off a Caucasian narrative to say that we ain't about nothing, we uneducated, this and that, yada yada. But they always taking everything that we do and making money off of it because they know your destiny better than you do. Go ahead, bro.
I don't have the situation at work, yesterday, whereas I'm working with another young man. Well, I shouldn't say young, he's older than I am. He's actually 54. But the thing about it is, I come to find out that our people up this way, that's in a white, predominantly, city or town, they think differently than my people from back home over in the Delta. And let me explain that. When you grow up around all of just you and you only, there's a comfort level that's there that you understand. Now, say for instance, now you're from South Central LA. Now, what's the whitest place up north, in North Carolina? Riverside?
You said the whitest place in LA, in California? Be honest with you, bro. The whitest place in Los Angeles, there is no whitest place. But I'm gonna tell you like this: they try to make Beverly Hills, Brentwood, Westwood, and the Valley white, but they all got us now and Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? But if you go like, say for instance, if you leave out of Los Angeles, you go to San Jose or the Bay Area, you might have a better chance of showing a whole lot of white this or white that. But for the most part, basically all of Southern California is Mexicans and a little bit of ain't very many of us out there like it used to be when I was coming up, because a lot of us made that move just like I made to Mississippi and Louisiana and Alabama and Tennessee, Texas and stuff like that, the Southeast. You know what I'm saying? Because they had knew that it was a push that they was coming for Los Angeles, because it was always talked about that they was going to try to take Southern California back, especially the Inglewood area, because Inglewood became the new Watts, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody that was staying in South Central started going to Inglewood. Even when they built a new freeway in South Central, everybody that was staying over there in Watts, the Watts area, they moved to Lakewood. Now Lakewood becomes the new black Watts now. So, white people like, God damn, these motherfuckers is coming out all directions. God damn. But motherfuckers like, man, you know what? We got to get one of these spots back. And that was Inglewood, because that's why they built that damn football stadium in Inglewood for the Rams. You know what I'm saying? And they start raising the rent, and the land, the property value started going up, because they want their shit back. They say, goddamn, we put this motherfucking stadium over here. You niggas got to go. You got to get the fuck up out of here. And not to mention, Inglewood is right next to LAX. So, you got the airport, Hilton, and you got all the big name shit out there. So, but it was still hood. You still had hood niggas in that area. You know what I'm saying? But white folks said, we gonna take this shit back. And they gonna take the Forum back too, because the Forum, they gonna probably start hosting big time concerts out of there, because they had stopped doing all this stuff at the Forum, and that was where the Lakers used to play at. But the Lakers play at the Staples Center, or whatever the hell they call it now.
Yeah, I remember being at the Forum years back when I didn't play out that way though, when I used to watch the Lakers games. But I was just thinking, that's the thing about it, So back to what I was saying about the guy at work, though, is that they're bred differently, when they're raised with white people. When they go to school with them, It's like, Now, we were learning a new machine over at the job. And I kind of picked up on it pretty fast, because I'm ex-military, and they always tell us, pay attention to details. So that's what I was doing, So I caught on to what was going on. Now, from day 1 up to day 6 of the job, my man still couldn't get that together. And all it was, is just putting the material onto the machine a certain way. And it's only like 1, 2, 3 moves of it. But he could not remember those moves for nothing. Every time I went back over there to see him, he had it a different way, which is going to jack up the machine. So when I said something about it, he's like, "Oh yeah, I thought I had it that way." But my thing is, you thought you had it the right way, but you knew, you know what I'm saying, in your mind it wasn't right. But he wouldn't ask me. He waited till the white guy comes over that way and asked him the same thing that he asked me. And the white guy told him the same thing without him even talking to me, what I told him. Then he said, "Oh, okay." And it just hurt my feelings so bad. How is it that our people that are raised around these idiots that's called enemies would rather side with the enemy than only with your own people? Even though I'm telling you the 2 + 2 is 4, and I'm showing you how the math work out. So you get the 2 here and the 2 here, and it gives you 4. He can't, well, no, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. I'm like, okay then, bro. If that's the case, then I tell you what, you go ahead and fill out all the paperwork and you do it the best way you want to, and I'm just gonna stay out the way. We'll see what happens. He got quieter than it was in the church mouse. He got quiet because I already know right then I ain't got what it takes to make this thing run. And I already know I ain't been paying attention because I've been too busy, you know what I'm saying, on my phone, which is what was going on. So the reason why I brought it up is that those that's been raised around white people, that's predominant, you know what I'm saying, the population predominant, I've come to see now that they actually fear them and they want to make them happy. You know what I'm saying? The guy comes back and this dude about, you know what I'm saying, that's over our department. He's not our head boss, but he's one of the supervisors there, but he's got nothing to do with us. But because he's brand new there, he's trying to make a name for himself. Now, I guess he thought, you know what I'm saying, I'm just one of those happy-go-lucky until I jumped off into him. So then he went to the other cat. So he told the other cat, you know what I'm saying, out of nowhere, I'm going to need y'all to do a number 30 today. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying, you don't know how the machines work back here. The dude didn't even know how to turn the machine on or off, but you want to be in charge. So I'm like, okay. So he's like, well, did you try to pedal? I just looked at him with that little crazy look like, you know what I'm saying, that you can't be asking me this dumb ass question, but you go right ahead. So I told him why. He's like, no, I already tried it, but since I'm like, you know what, you go ahead and try it. You know what I'm saying? I already tried it, but it ain't working. But maybe since you trying it, sir, it might just work. Makes it saying, cause since you white, it might work cause you white. But when he put his foot on the pedal though, bro, nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Bro. That be that way. It be that way though. It be that way. And the reason why I say it be that way is because a lot of times you could be the best worker in the place. They'll bring in a Caucasian guy that don't know jack shit. He'll come in there and he be like, "Hi guys, how you doing? You know, everything's all good. Oh yeah, yada yada yada." And he's like, who was it? Oh well, you're gonna teach, you know, Chad how to run this number 2 machine or whatever. And you're like, okay. And then you look up later on down the line, shit, Chad come that bitch with a suit and tie, and he in higher ranking than you, and you've been there since time began, and he's basically over you now. He's the boss. And you're like, wake the fuck up. How in the hell did this happen? And they be like, well, you know, I mean, that's just the way it is. No, that ain't the way it is, motherfucker. But I already know it's a goddamn complexion of protection complex going on here. It ain't got nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying, the job, you know what I'm saying. You want another Mr. Charlie to come in there and run shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see us running nothing because you feel like we might steal from you that you've been stealing from us for over 400 to 500 years. You dig? So that's why I say they watch us like a hawk. You know what? I mean, like an eagle. And one thing about an eagle, the eagle is the highest flying bird in the world. And it can peep out shit 2.5, 3 miles below below them. They basically look down and they can see a little mouse can be just walking on across the field. That damn eagle looking like he think I don't see his ass. But at the same time, that mouse like, hell, I see you, but you ain't fast enough to catch me because all I gotta do is get my little fat ass running on across this field, and you ain't gonna be able to catch me. But he don't know. That eagle got sense enough to swoop, swirl, 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 and die. And when he dies, on your ass, he going. And then he got claws, so he can just grab you and hoist you up in the air and put you in a dizzy despair. The next thing you know, you dead as a motherfucker. And then he just go ahead and have his way with you from there.
See, here's the crazy thing though, bro. I got into it with an officer in the Navy over the same thing here. The same thing. I'm a seasoned vet. I know what's going on. All right. Now, being a seasoned vet, knowing what's going on, then you have a doctor that comes in, don't know what the hell's going on, that's fresh out of school. But because you got a ranking on me, now all of a sudden you want to tell me, you know what I'm saying, well, nah, I'm supposed to go like, I'm like, no, it don't go the way you talking about it. So before I know it, I end up cussing somebody out and I end up getting kicked out. So that's how that went. So today was a reminder, you know what I'm saying, how that went again, because I got another idiot that's got milk on the breath and behind the ears and don't know what the hell going on back there. But you keep coming back there on the daily, asking dumbass questions over and over again, which to the point right now, when you come around, I don't even talk to you. I just keep moving around the machine and let you talk to me while I'm moving around ignoring you. And I know he know it. I know he know it, because when I see him coming, I just start shaking my head. I know he see me. He can't be out that way. He can't be that stupid. But my thing is this: I don't like you, dog, because you don't know what you're doing. And my thing is, everybody else there that's white, that's in the place over there, in the same department, right across from me, on the side of me, everybody else ain't saying a damn thing. Everybody just moving like it's moving and letting it go. You bringing your new happy ass back here all the time. I just about these dumb ass questions, and the look I give him, he know that I'm looking at him like, you know what I'm saying, you got to be a fool. Just to look at my face when he started talking to me, I don't say nothing. I'm just looking at him, and I already know the look he's got on his face is like, you know what I'm saying, he must think I'm an idiot, which I do. And I have to say I'm kind of nervous, dog, because I'm at a point right now, if he keep coming back, I might have to slap him. I might just have to slap 5 from him.
That Will Smith slap.
No. This ain't no. This gonna be a boys in the hood slap. I don't know about no Will Smith. This is boys in the hood here. When you smack, you know what I'm saying, spit comes out your mouth, hand print on the side of your face, eyes starting to water up, that type smack. Yeah.
My bad.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that damn Will Smith slap. That's that Wayman slap. Ha!
That's that smack. That's the white folks smack when they take the glove off their hand and smack you in the face with the glove. Take that. That type of smack. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, no, dog. We got a lot of idiots out here. It's a Muppet planet, people. Understand that. It's a Muppet planet. And everybody's getting pulled. That's the crazy thing. I don't know who the puppies, you know what I'm saying, string's going to. I've been looking for the string. I'm trying to tell you, they're going around corners. They're going underneath beds.
Hold on. Get your blood pressure back down. Get your blood pressure back down, because I got a video that I want to show you that fucked me up. It's been like a couple of days. This video old, but I just wanted to reveal it because I put it in my server. So I want to show you what the Muppet Show consists of when it starts with first. Check this shit out.
That about a month or so ago. All right, you heard me. I saw that about a month ago, and I sent that to everybody that I know. I like, now look at the white people, huh? Look at the white people. They out here dressed up in damn sheep clothes with bells around their damn neck, hollering damn bad. And you know what's crazy? They even had black sheep in the family running around with them. They let you know right now, we want all of y'all, don't care if you're black or white, we just want you dumbed down, animalistic wild. All animals think about is food, sex, and more food and sex. That's it. They don't have an intelligence about them. So this is what the world is going to on as far as the Muppet Show. They don't want you having intelligence about you, because if you have an intelligence about you, they'll say 2 + 2 is 17. No, it ain't. It's 2 + 2 is 4. No, we got to get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? We got to get rid of you. You're not going along with the agenda. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to go along to get along out here. You heard me? You're not supposed to be ruffling up in the feathers. Don't you understand what we did back in 2001? Don't you understand the false flag we've been doing all this time? If we say what it is, that's what it is. You're supposed to go along with it. And that's what everybody's saying. And that's the Muppet Show.
That's where it started. 2001. Like I said. And I've been saying this shit. And you know, sometimes, like I say, people will call you a conspiracy theory or whatever, say, you know, oh, it ain't true, you know what I'm saying? We got a good president, you know, President Obama is going to change things. That dude didn't do nothing. Donald Trump's going to change things. He did nothing, but he basically showed himself to doing something with those little bullshit ass stimulus checks that, I mean, that ain't nothing. It still ain't nothing for black people. Because, I mean, hell, a motherfucking dope boy could have did that, you know, but anyway, I mean, I'm just saying, is this how they basically sequentially brainwash us to believe in what they want us to believe? But the thing about it is, like I say, I've seen a little quote where it said Napoleon the Great said, you know, in order for to control the people's minds, you got to dumb them down. You know what I'm saying? And you got to keep them deaf, dumb, and blind and distracted. You know what I'm saying? That's why they give you the concepts of radio, television, and movies and stuff like that, because you're being entertained by the contents of what they're showing you. Because you're also making them money as well. But see, I'm gonna show you something else. You know this copyright infringement shit they throwing at you every time you play music on Facebook or any one of these social media platforms? You ever ask yourself, does that even make any sense to you? Because you gotta remember, once upon a time, we used to have record stores where we used to go into the stores and buy music. We used to go and buy hip hop, R&B, disco, everything, jazz, opera, whatever the fuck that was sounding good to you. You went in there and bought it. You know, especially when the radio stations were promoting it, they'll tell you, hey, you know, Michael Jackson got a new album called Thriller. Oh, yeah, for real. I'm going to the store and get that motherfucker. And you had a damn line all the way around the corner to go into the damn record store to buy this man's album. And when you went in there and got the album, you was happy like a fruit in a bag of boot. You know, I ain't going to even go there. But, I mean, you was happy as hell. Now, fast forward 30 years later, in 2022, almost 40 years later, you play these songs that you bought now. You bought with your hard-earned money, and then they tell you, you don't own the rights to this music. We know we don't own the rights. We never said we own the rights. We never tried to own the rights. All we like doing is playing the music because these are songs that we love. But Sony, Universal, Time Warner, Warner Brothers is coming at you left and right with the help of Facebook, telling you that your video has been banned in 30 countries. And mainly the country that is banned in is European countries. The same country that don't like black people, they basically colonized black people too over in these other countries, especially the UK. Oh, they hate black people over there. In Israel, no, they hate, we ain't gonna go there. That's gonna be for another subject, but I'm just saying, it just goes to show you that we need to start questioning these goddamn people and getting these folks together on things, because they literally trying to deaf, dumb, and blind your ass on things that ain't even true. You know damn well you don't own this music. We never said you own Michael Jackson Thriller, but you bought it because they sold it in the store, and you made these so-called, I'm just gonna be honest, the Jewish community billions of dollars. Michael Jackson didn't see none of that money. Michael Jackson only seen advances. They gave Michael Jackson a credit card. Michael Jackson probably was the first entertainer to have a damn debit card. And he can go in this store and buy every damn thing on advance. And they basically they already got transcripts of everything that he bought. That's why Michael Jackson is dead. He ain't got, okay, y'all can say, what's his name? Conrad Murray killed him. This man, looks like if you listen to Dick Gregory, God rest him dead, he said this man was killed from a laser. They wanted Michael Jackson for dead because Michael Jackson was scaring the shit out of them by having the rights to the Beatles catalog, Elvis Presley's music, the Jones Brothers, a whole lot of old school music that was worth billions. And one thing about it, when he had the rights to that music is study being played on all these different old school stations. So they had to cut Michael a check, including that even he was damn near he was partial owner of Sony. So that means Beyonce, Jay-Z, and all those artists had to cut Michael Jackson a check too. So Michael was getting paid left and right. He had to do numbers and sit back and sit home in this ching ching, cash out, baby. But they don't want you to know that, because if you find out a lot of these things that'll make you want to go into business like Michael did. See, they thought Michael was dumb and young, but Michael basically asked a so-called, well, I ain't gonna say so-called, I don't know what the fuck he is, Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney was a good friend of Michael. Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney had a conversation about the catalog, owning the catalog, about the catalog business, owning the catalogs. And Paul McCartney said, that's where the money is, Michael. And Michael was like, oh, really? Okay. He said, in fact, I'm trying to buy my old band's catalog back for like, I think it was like $8 million. He said, I'm trying to get Yoko Ono to get 4 million. I already got 4 million. I just need the other 4. Michael Jackson said, oh, really? Okay. All right. Michael went behind Paul McCartney back with 46 million. Thank you. Gangster shit right there. The music is mine. But Paul McCartney didn't like that. He didn't like it. He hated it. He hated it because he didn't think that we were sense enough to run game like they ran game after all these years with our music. But Michael Jackson was just sitting back like, oh, really? Okay, that's how you do that. Okay. I'm getting my publishers and them on the phone right quick and get this stuff right quick. See, they hate when we start thinking. See, one thing about it, you got to understand, if you ever read about, let's see, what's the guy name that owned it, that was the founder of the FBI, Edgar J. Hoover. He said that was his biggest concern was Negro unity. Why is he afraid of us? Why are they afraid of us? You know why? Because they know us better than we know ourselves. They know they know the power we have. They know we are the regional, and everything that we create and do in this country is off the chain. That's why you can get up there and make a song, and it's gonna make you move, make you dance. Every time white people make a song, it don't make you think like, God damn, there's somebody finna get ready to do a damn mass shooting or something. But I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some Caucasian people that got some beautiful music, but a lot of this shit is offshoots of ours. That's all I'm saying. But bro, you want to say on something? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, no, I mean you pretty much was saying it all basically on what's been going on with these white people, man. I mean, when you know what you said something that was, I mean, it touched the nerve with me, because my thing, when you say we don't own the rights, that's a lie. Anything that we created and came up with, and we'll put pen to paper, that's our intellectual property. And then the thing about it is, because it's one of our brothers or one of our sisters that wrote the song, I still say it belongs to us. But what the white guy has done all over the year, since time memorial, is that he'll tell you something that you created, you're not licensed to have it. Then he'll go get a patent officer and then say it belongs to me now. See, I didn't understand that type of thing about a white man until I was watching Iron Man. Now, let me explain that. Now, I like superhero movies, okay? Now, the first Iron Man that was out, the very first Iron Man that started the whole Marvel saga, all right? Tony Stark, the character had a boss man, you know what I'm saying, named Obadiah. Now, Obadiah was a greedy person. So after Tony ended up coming back, you know what I'm saying, from being ambushed, he come to find out now that, you know what I'm saying, this billionaire, you know what I'm saying, corporation that I put together, or I've maintained since my dad put it together, it was about making warheads and weapons. Well, now I see the downside of making those weapons, right? So he decided, while being kidnapped, to make an escape suit. That was his first prototype as the Iron Man. Now, the thing about it was, once he got it back, the company found out about that. And the company say, this is something brand new. This is the peak of what we've been trying to get to. This is our wave into the next generation. And he told Tony, don't think because it was your idea that it didn't belong to us. That's the white man's thinking. They'll do that with their own, especially if it's a good idea. And so with us making intellectual property, aka music, the thing about it speaks to the soul. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how old a song is. It will still hit you the same. So understanding that it moves people, it's a motivator, they have to control that. They have to control that. Because if that's the case, how about you take drill rap off of the scene? But you're letting that roll. I guarantee if you played that right now, my brother, they wouldn't bother you about no copyright, you know what I'm saying, infringement. They wouldn't bother about no position take, because they're like, it's fine with you playing that because it's destructive, you know.
Oh, you know what? That's big facts right there. Because I played a lot of I just did something it was like mid-morning one time. Everybody was asleep, but I just did it just to see how long they would let me stay live playing all this sucker shit music, as I call it. I mean, and I guarantee you, I stayed on that motherfucker for about at least an hour, and they didn't shut me down. But soon as I played Michael Jackson's Beat It, oh, hell broke loose. Man, my damn screen turned red as this t-shirt. Because the whole concept of it is that's music that basically makes you feel good, makes you think. They don't want that type of music out here in society no more. Because when you have a thinking process, then they can't go in to make money off of your stupidity. See, when you're stupid, they can do anything. It's just like a prostitute. If you can fuck with her mind, all she gonna do is say, okay, whatever, goddamn it, show me the money, baby. And all money ain't good money. All money ain't worth a damn. All money is dirty. Look who's on front of the goddamn money. Ex-slave owners. You remember they said they're gonna put Harriet Tubman on there? Harriet Tubman ain't finna be on no damn money. After all these years, hell, they barely wanted to put Abraham Lincoln on the damn penny, and he was the darkest of all of them.
They put Maya Angelou on the quarter though. Did you see this year's quarter, 2022? They got. I don't know if you saw it or not though, but you know what I'm saying, they got Maya Angelou on the back of the quarter. You might want to check it out. But I mean, my thing is that ain't really doing that for me either. You can't even make her out on the back. It just say the name. It's not a portrait of nobody. Just a figure of a woman with her hands up like this here, and it's got Maya Angelou. I like, bro, the disrespect in this country, our people from these white folks, I'm sick of them. So, like I say, back to the 2 cops getting shot, that made my day.
No, don't say that. They serving and protecting the community. You have to understand, Steve. You can't think like that, brother. They was trying to stop a man from stabbing a woman. You did? That's what the media said. But I don't know what the fuck they say. Because the last time, never mind, we're going to leave that shit alone for.
Nah. We're going to go ahead and get it started again. I like that one. Because this is what I'm talking about. What I believe happened, and it's just my personal opinion, but what I believe happened, I think old boy had old girl, look here, I'm going to need you to call on down to the station. Tell them you're getting jumped on, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and give them the show, and when they show up, I'm going to lay them down. All right, baby. That's what I think happened. That's what I think happened.
Let's get into some more shit, bro. I want to talk about. I'm trying. That's what I want to talk about. You probably ain't heard about this. To change the subject on Mr. Charlie's Angels, but you probably hear about in Southwest Kansas that they said 3,000 cattle were found DEAD dead. Now I want to show you. This is a clip. This is a clip of it right here. Check this shit.
I love it. But listen, people, listen. I need you to stay away from the McDonald's and the Burger King and all the burger joints right now, because that's where they about to get rid of that meat. Guess where it's going? To a hood store near you. And the crazy thing about it, they're gonna probably have my man right here, Chaos, you know what I'm saying, drop it off at a store near you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Yo, I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, I gotta mute your mic.
Yeah, go back.
But yeah, hell no, I ain't hauling that shit. No. And I pulled reefer before, and this company that I pulled for, I'm leased to, they have a reefer, and we do beef and chicken and pork and all that shit. And I've been to those plants, and they stink to high heaven, as the old folks say. And I'm not messing with that shit. I don't even like to go in that motherfucker. And a lot of times it make me kind of realize, damn, I need to go on a keto diet, a keto, or whatever the fuck they call it, because they be putting all these type of chemicals and every motherfucking thing in that goddamn food to make it smell good. But I'm gonna tell you, when it get to the point when they put it in the supermarket, oh, it smells lovely, it's beautiful, it's pretty, it's gorgeous, it's cool, it's off the chain. But you gotta understand, it only lasts for so long. You gotta hurry up and cook it. But I mean, I'm just being honest, man. The way they doing it, I strongly believe, because I seen a video on TikTok back here where they were saying that the government supposed to be sending out letters to all the farmers that basically is growing, crops, like, out in California, like, all the vegetation, burning them, telling them burn all your shit, burn it, and that we give you money for burning your crops. So there is an agenda that I believe they're trying to make this motherfucking situation turn into Armageddon, to where everybody gonna be duking it up, trying to get something to eat. And I'm telling you, because see, 3,000 cows died like that. I think there's something different. I think it's something behind all of that, because I've been running across this country a whole lot, and I see them farmers be out there, be watering them cows down, keeping them good and cool and everything. Now all of a sudden they just dropping dead like flies. No, I believe that somebody getting paid to kill them goddamn cattle to make everybody feel like, the gas prices going up, the food prices gonna go up. So every time you think of a steak, shrimp, doing a barbecue or anything. And like I said, I just tried some oxtails last week, and Lord, no, God, thank God. Trees, thank you, trees. Thank you. Man, I'd whoop the hell out of somebody. You know what? You got to eat oxtail by yourself. You can't eat no oxtail around no goddamn body. You got to eat that shit in the room with the doors locked.
You got to eat it by yourself, because if you anybody else around, you got oxtail, they gonna want a piece of it, bro. You got to grab yours out the plate, out the pot before anybody else get them. Because if you don't, yes, that's the thing about it, bro. Oxtails are one of the staple foods down here in the South, and I'm glad you got a chance to get your hands on it. But I think what you just said was real important. The food prices, I think they're trying to get a shortage going on with that. You got gas going up. They're killing off the food. They poisoning the water. It's going to get to the point, just like you said, it's going to be an Armageddon. Now, I got some way they're going to probably fill in, you know what I'm saying? If you turn in your guns, we'll give you guns for food, something like that. I just see it going some type of crazy way, you know what I'm saying? If you turn this in, we'll give you this.
Wait a minute. You trying to tell me they're gonna do you like they did in COVID? I mean, the hokey pokey. Oh, they finna tag my shit now. I just said the C word. Goddamn, it was like Beetlejuice. I'm sorry, Mr. Child. I'm not sorry. Fuck that. But that's what you trying to tell me is like the hokey pokey. Where they gonna be telling you, hey, you want this burger? Burger look good, don't it? Turn your guns in, and you can get all the burgers you want, all the chicken wings you want. Popeyes is running 16 wings for a nickel if you turn your guns in.
Well, matter of fact, matter of fact, we'll just see you the chickens live. You can depuluck them on your own. We're just gonna show you. We'll see you live chickens. That's what they were saying.
Man, listen. Some of us gonna jump on that deal because there's already niggas like that's watching this podcast. Like, nigga, you talking shit, but I guarantee you gonna see me in that goddamn line at Popeyes, nigga, just like they had for that chicken sandwich. Shit. I mean, it's going down. It's 3-piece chicken for $9. Man, what?
Wait a minute. Let me get in here. Hold on, family. Hold on. See, this is the thing about us. We've always been a broke people since slavery because they kept us that way. So when we looking at these so-called deals, because it's a cheap price, we got to understand, what are we really getting here? Now, let's just go back in time about 10, 15 years ago when they started putting steroids inside the chicken. Now, all of a sudden, your 9-year-old daughter at 9 years old, she has a full chest, hips, and breasts, and all the men looking at her, and she still wants to run to the sandbox. But she can't go to the sandbox now because she doesn't look like a regular 9-year-old. This is what happens to our community when they're getting rid of polluted, bad food. They'll shoot it up with stuff and give it to us.
Bro, I got a video on that too. And matter of fact, let me see if I can pull this up right now. It's a brother who basically did a TikTok video that talked about young women letting their daughters go out here dressing like anything and wonder why older men are trying to mess with them. But I'm going to show you something, because they got a video on that. What's going on, Willie Spencer? Welcome, brother. Welcome to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Lisa, Pam, and Trees, Willie Spencer, my Israelite sister, you know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all, welcome. I'm trying to look for this video that the young brother on Facebook, he be doing those little reactions. But he did a video on this brother, man, and I seen the video before, but he was basically going in because he was like literally saying, like, you know what I'm saying, how these women be letting these little girls dress up in all these different types of tight attire. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, wow. And it's the truth though. It's the truth. It is the God's given truth on how they got these young women. I mean, because like I say, when you know, even though a lot of us should know not to look at no little girl, you know what I'm saying? You can look at her face, you see the little baby face. Why in the hell are you looking at the little young 14-year-old? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? The mother, she must don't care. So the first thing the man gonna say, hell, she don't care. I don't care either. I'm looking too. I'm gonna look, but I mean, but let me see if I'm trying to pull this doggone video up, man. There it is. Let me see, because my internet kind of running kind of slow on this side, but I'm gonna try to. I don't want to share that, but I'm gonna let's see. Come on, low. There. No, that's not it. Hold on. I want y'all to see this because this is some G shit. This is some G shit. No, that's not it either. Wait a minute. What is it? Oh yeah, this is it right here. This is it right here. See if I load up. But man, that was some real shit that he was saying, you know. And I seen women saying that, you know what I'm saying, men ain't got no business looking no way. But I'm like, you know, that's just like even with grown women. Y'all get on these videos on Facebook twerking your ass and shaking. And guys like us that are heterosexual, we're gonna look. And most guys that can't hold water, they gonna get in the damn inbox and trying to holler. Like, what's up with that ass though? You know what I'm saying? He trying to stick and move. And then you gonna get mad talking about these niggas out here thirsty. No! You providing the goddamn water. You providing the water for them to be thirsty. But at the same time, you ain't trying to share nothing. So stop providing the juices for the thirsty motherfuckers to try to quench to. That's all I'm saying. But here it is. Here's the video. Let me go ahead and share this video. Yeah. Hopefully it'll come up. Let's see. Yeah, there it go. Check this out.
Hold up. This might be one of the realest videos on the internet right now.
Hey, yo. Don't nobody know your daughter is 14, 15 years old, man. They don't. Especially when they see them wearing these tight-ass shorts with their ass cheeks hanging out the goddamn shorts. Men see physical, we see it. We don't know she 15, 14, man. Sis, you don't see your daughter out there look like she having an ass out contest with you. You ain't gonna say nothing. Ain't you the one that bought them motherfucking clothes? Ain't you the one that, man, check that shit. It's warm as hell, man. You got these little girls walking down the street. I'm riding down the block, you know, kids for the prom. Somebody, all the little girls, prom dresses, got their ass in they That's normal to you? You don't feel weird about that shit? You got grown men riding by, grown men with gray beards, looking at your little 12, 13, 14-year-old daughter. That don't bother you? Man, you need to get your shit together, man. Be a better steward. Be a good parent. Just get your shit together. Bruh, pull up. Man, I understand you ain't no more. Pull up. Encourage the mother to buy your daughter some training bras and shit. Some respectful ass shorts, man. Get on top of your affairs, family, parents.
First off, let me say this. This is a very important topic, and I intend to be as fair and as respectful as possible on these here platforms. But if anybody who's not evolved or mature enough to have some grown folks conversation, this video ain't for you. And I suggest you leave now. But if you're ready to have some unbiased, adult conversation, what's up, family? Let's get it. Now, what this guy is saying is 100% real talk. And truth be told, this new generation is dressing in ways that we would have never been allowed to do. See, I remember a time when we was their age, we would have got in trouble for dressing scandalous outside like they are. And I think that most people hopefully would agree that a teenager is supposed to dress respectful and appropriate and not out here looking like a music video groupie. I mean, can we all agree to that? I would surely hope so. And I would also hope that we all could agree that part of protecting our young queens is to teach them that they don't have to follow the crowd and social media peer pressure to over-sexualize themselves like some Instagram floozies. And I sincerely hope that everyone can hear my heart on this. But this is exactly why it's important for parents to teach their daughters that their true value is not in wearing less clothes or in trying to impress boys, but the real value of a young queen is in her heart, her soul, and in the intelligence of her mind. See, this next generation has gotten out of hand, and I know that the rap music got our kids' minds all messed up. Heck, some of these new popular trends even got the parents messed up too. But this is all happening due to our society no longer having the standards and respect for family values like we used to.
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Lisa Rinna. Lisa's parenting, however, is being called into question for letting her 16-year-old daughter wear a plunging black gown to her prom. While many people thought Amelia looked totally amazing, others thought she looked totally inappropriate and that the dress was too risque for a high school prom. So ladies, do you think this dress is chic or controversial?
And that's the prom?
Yes.
Y'all think that's appropriate?
I don't want my children to rush to be an adult.
If you're gonna dress grown, you're gonna act grown. That's what they say.
But there's always two sides to every coin. And therefore, I have to be fair and also say that grown men need to also show leadership and stop gawking like a dog at every female that walks past them with a shake. I mean, let's be clear. I do not condone any unethical behavior at all. So I gotta address some of the fellas who looking just as well as the mamas who allow it. See, I had to check one of my homies one time in a restaurant when I caught a dude I knew staring at a female shape. See, he was even older than me and was actually about to approach this girl to get her number when I had to stop him and tell him, "Did you even look at her face? She's not grown." So unfortunately, there are.
Come on. Well,
Some dudes like this guy mentioned in the video who got gray beards still looking at girls. But real talk, in my opinion, he should be old enough and wise enough to
come on, first. Stop freezing.
know that when you see a female, you should always double check her face before you ever look below the waist. And even if she has a mature face, any grown man should know to still check her driver's license and the birth date on her ID just in case, just to be extra safe. But at the end of the day, there's no denying that today's society, of this new generation of parents, gotta do better. See, we gotta stop trying to be our kids' best friends and be the leaders and heads of households that God intended us to be. Because these young people are desperately needing us as elders and OGs to lead them in the right direction, to be young kings and young queens.
Straight up.
You got something you want to say, bro? Bro, it froze up. Bro.
Yep, there we go. Yeah, there we go. No, my thing is the truth, man, because I saw some prom pictures from the high schools, you know what I'm saying, this past year, right? And bro, when I tell you, you know what I'm saying, when we went to prom, okay, the females, they may have a, you know what I'm saying, somewhat start to plunge in the neckline, but it wasn't really thick like that. They may have a, you know what I'm saying, split on one side, but it wasn't a split on both sides. And it wasn't up high enough to the point where, you know what I'm saying, whereas I done seen some dresses from this year's prom. They couldn't have had no panties on underneath. It was one of those type dresses, dog. It had holes on both sides, down to the legs, and you can't wear no underwear with it because of the style of it. And these people are running off into the proms with it. And from what I've seen, the clubs ain't got no, they got worse too. Folks in there in they lingerie, in negligees, in the club talking about this is club clothes. So if you out here putting yourself out here looking for this type of attention, and you have a younger, you know what I'm saying, version of yourself that's a woman also that's looking at this, my thing is you already know how the kids are, whether they're males or females. They want to hurry up and grow up and be just like daddy or mama and do the things they do and dress the way they do. Little girls, you know what I'm saying, when at an early age, I can see them, you know what I'm saying, jumping in their mamas, you know what I'm saying, high heel shoes, throwing on the makeup, you know what I'm saying, because they know that one day they'll be a woman and that's exactly what they're going to be wearing. So they're in practice mode. But when you rush this thing, going back to the, you know what I'm saying, going back to the steroid chicken, Well, you got steroid chicken that's making your 9-year-old look like an 18-year-old, and then she's out here in these shorts. Okay, her mind is not there, is what she's probably doing. But the rest of the world is like, oh, look at the Tinder right there. Now, if she ain't been told right at home that, you know what I'm saying, they're going to be telling you all types of stuff to get at you, guess what? The first line that she loves, she's running with that. Now, whose fault is it now? I say it's the home fault. I say it's society's fault. I say it's the government's fault. But first and foremost, people, it starts at home.
All day.
It always starts at home. So whatever you putting out in your household, that's what the kids are taking outside of the home and sharing it with everybody else.
That's real talk.
Yeah. I remember when we were younger, you know what I'm saying? I used to go to the homies' home, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, here go my daddy's gun. See, they gonna get into stuff like that. They gonna try to find out about the stuff, you know what I'm saying, that the older people be talking about. And then they gonna want to start to experience that. Now, if you help pushing them grabbing in these little small shorts and they got the body of an adult, but yet, you know what I'm saying, they 12 in the head, they don't, men out here don't care about, I can't even say men. I say males. Because the last of the dying breed of men, they had decency.
We can't never discredit them not to be men, because at the end of the day, they might suck at their job of being a man, but they are men. It's just that they have women's tendencies. You know what I'm saying? We can't never just delete them out to saying they're not men. They are men. They just have women tendencies. You know what I'm saying? Because they just ain't been taught like we've been taught. You know what I'm saying? You know, like me, for example, I had a father. You know what I'm saying? And my father was in my life. My father was in the home. So I ain't had no other choice but to grow up and be a young man, because I couldn't be up under my mama's dress tail all the time, goddamn it, trying to hide behind my mama. Like, nigga, get your ass away from my wife. And you know what I'm saying? But it was, I mean, then it was like, sound like it was harsh, but my dad, he was a manly man. So all he was doing was telling me to be like a man and stop being a mama's boy, because I was a mama's boy. You did? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was never a time that me and my mother wasn't with each other. You know, even when I flew out to LA for the first time since we had left LA in 1991, you know, when I flew out there in 94, I was 18 by myself. You know, I got on a plane for the first time by myself. You know what I'm saying? And my mama called all day, every day to see how her baby was doing. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie. I mean, God rest the dead. I wish many times I can, you know, talk to my mom. I mean, like a lot of us out here, you know, that lost our mother. You know, bro, Steve, you still have your moms, you know what I'm saying? So, and I understand. It's like when she called and you like, bro, I gotta go. I gotta call you back. You know what I'm saying? You get off the line, I'll be like, I understand that, because your mom's still around, bro. You always cherish your mom. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us that still have mothers around, we don't cherish our mother. You know what I'm saying? We cuss our mothers out. You know what I'm saying? Talking about she didn't do this for me, she didn't do that for me. But as soon as her heart starts ticking, the next thing you know, we crying and whining and hooping and hollering, talking about, oh, Lord Jesus, oh, she gone and killed my mama, oh, my mama dead. And get on Facebook fronting and crying and talking shit, talking about my mama was my rock, but you was throwing rocks at your mama. I mean, I'm just saying now, goddammit. I mean, because God rest her dead, my sister was the same way. She and my mother didn't see eye to eye too much, but that was still my mama's daughter. But you know, a lot of times women and women don't get along. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't even understand how dykes can lay up with each other all the time, because y'all don't get along. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? One trying to be a man, other one trying to be a woman. But at the same time, y'all both have menstrual cycles. So, but anyway, bro, go on, say something.
Man, you know what? That was funny to me. You know what I'm saying? That now here's the crazy thing. I remember going up, you know what I'm saying, to a female, because I was just curious, and I was like, you know what? I want to ask you a question. And she's like, okay. I like, well, it's a personal question, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure if you're gonna take it, you know what I'm saying, well or not. She's like, well, go ahead and ask it. I was like, okay. I like, so you supposed to be gay, right? She was like, yeah. So I was like, okay. Now, were you born that way? Now I already know now. But I got to ask these questions, you know what I'm saying, just to hear from the person. So I asked, I like, so we born with you? Like, nah. So I like, well, what caused you to go that way? She told me it was because she couldn't trust the men, and she was tired of getting hurt by men. So that's why she decided to get with a woman, because a woman knows how a woman needs to feel. So I like, all right. But I like to think about it, that's what a male knows now too, how a woman's supposed to feel. If he's in his right caliber and knowing how these things do, if he's a stand-up guy, if he's that king, he's gonna be in touch with that queen. He's gonna know everything she needs and wants before she even says something. If he's on top of his game. So you got a lot of people out here, dog, that's been hurt. You know what I'm saying? Males said the same thing, and females, about being hurt, and that's why they did what they did. Or if it wasn't that case, it's because they grew up around it, and it's all they knew. So my thing is, once again, it starts at the home. It all starts at the home. Get your houses in order, people.
Well, here's my thing on here's my take on all of that. You know, it'd have been one thing if we really knew the true history of ourselves. You know, the knowledge of self is always a plus in society, because when you have the knowledge of self, you basically can be the victor of everything in society. And one thing that the knowledge of self consists of, it consists of loving yourself. When you love yourself, then everything else will fall into place, regardless of where a person's mind is, with you or without you. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, we basically then went off the Western world education cycle to thinking that, you know, we are basically an equal. Men are just like women. Women are just like men. And that's a lie. A man could never be a woman, and a woman could never be a man. That's why God made us different from each other. A woman should never have more men than a man, and a man should never have. It's destined for a man to have more than one woman, have an eye for more than one woman, because the man is the seed carrier. He's basically the seed that basically is carried within his soul, that goes into the woman's vagina to basically bring off growth of a human being. See, we basically don't know how nature of a human being really works. We going off what the Western society has to tell us. You know, where did the word whore come from? Oh, he's a whore, he's a hoe, he's a trick. All these words came from Caucasian people that couldn't really multiply the population of the earth like black people can. They telling you right now in this country that we are the minority instead of the majority, because they want you to think that you are the minority, basically lowering the vibrations of people that you really are. See, we done got so caught up calling each other mixed. Oh, he's black mixed with white, or white mixed with black. No, he's black, period. Because dominance always goes over the recessive concepts. There's no such thing as you getting a white rose out of a red rose. You get, you know what I'm saying? So, but we've been taught to believe that this is how things are in society. We've been taught that it's wrong for a man to have more than one woman. He's supposed to have one woman, but one woman can't populate the earth. But a man got billions of sperm cells in his nutsack that basically contributes to help populating the earth. Now think about it. If a black man had more than one woman to basically dictate his way of life, and everybody was on the same accord together, you wouldn't have to worry about the child support system coming into play, because everybody would be on one accord. Everybody would have all their money and all their resources and wealth amongst each other, with each other, to create this big pool of unification. You know what I'm saying? They broke the unification up with us hundreds of years ago. That was been grown up through slavery and colonized. But throughout the years, over generations later, we've been told that, oh, you ain't right. You got this other bitch over your house. You got this other bitch doing this. You got this other bitch doing that. But at the same time, you got to remember, once upon a time, when your grandmama was living, she knew that your granddaddy had a mistress on the other side of town. But at the same time, they raised their kids together. So that a lot of times like I said, I learned a lot of shit when I moved to the South. I didn't learn a damn thing. I learned somewhat in Holland, in California, but I learned a whole lot in the South. Even though they say the South supposed to be slow and dumb and all that old shit, miss me with that. The South is very smart because it took the South to basically make the United States of America, believe it or not, people. Don't let these motherfucking liberals and conservatives and all these retarded motherfuckers tell you that the South is slow. Because my mother, God rest her dead, moved to Hollandale. I mean, my brother went off. I guess his phone went out. Well, my mother moved from Hollandale to Chicago, then Chicago to Los Angeles. And she became the boss of 5 bosses working for the IRS, for the Internal Revenue Service in Los Angeles. She was the queen, basically, of all 5 other bosses at her firm, the IRS. And she was from the dirty South. She was from Hollandale. So think about that. And they say the South supposed to be slow, people. Just because you got you have your own way of, language or whatever the case may be. You talk country, you talk, your own ebonics or whatever the case may be. They want you to believe that you're slow or stupid or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, when I first went back to California in the 90s, after moving to Mississippi, they literally thought I was from the South. Not that I was from California, but they didn't believe it because I caught on to the accent. Okay, hold on a second. Brother made a store run before close. Okay. Shout out to Dark Prince. He said he had to go because he had to go make a store run. But shout out to my bro. But anyway, it's just, we've been basically colonized and deaf, dumb, and blind to believe things that they want us to believe, because in order for you to believe what they tell you, they can get control of you the best way they know how. Basically, they already know you're going to listen to everything we say because we put it out there. And they've been doing this to slavery. They told you to worship Jesus. Jesus was your personal Lord and Savior. When you are the Jesus that you're looking for, because you see yourself in the mirror everywhere you go, there you are. You make moves for yourself. You make moves for your family. You know what I'm saying? That's God within yourself right there. But they told you ain't no God. You're just a human being. But if you read the Bible, it speaks differently. I don't know what verse it is, so don't ask me. But you can look it up. It basically, Jesus basically said, God basically said, I made you in my image. So what you mean? So what does that mean? It means that you are God yourself. He didn't just say, I just made you a human being. Well, in that case, he's a human being too. But you're God. You just gotta know your role as a God. Stop putting yourself down thinking that you can't make things happen for yourself. And that's our biggest problem in society as black people, black men and black women. We act like we can't do for self. All the races on this planet learn from us, the originals. But at the same time, we acting like, we don't know what to do anymore. And we the one created all this stuff out here in the world. But that's just the way they got us. But anyway, let's see, what time is it? Oh, God. Oh, 8:37. I think I better get up off of here because I want to do this Tupac mix. Man, y'all should, subscribe to my Twitch TV page. DJ Chaos Music Lover _46 at twitchtv.com. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all probably said, damn, I ain't never heard Twitch, because a lot of people ain't never heard of Twitch, but Twitch is another platform that DJs, where they started with the gaming situation. Guys that play video games, they were doing little, competitional things on Twitch, and they was, and they got a following. Then the next thing you know, the DJs started getting on Twitch because of the COVID situation, and and ever since then, I've been on Twitch. So, but a lot of times I don't be on Twitch because I'm always on the go. I have more time to do my podcast than I do DJing. But tonight I'm gonna be on there. I'm gonna try to go on there. Let's see, it's 8:37 now. I'm gonna go ahead and get started by 9 o'clock. I'm gonna do a Tupac tribute mix because it's Tupac's birthday. God rest the dead. But if y'all get a chance, y'all look that up. You know what I'm saying, and come join me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to TM Crew. They always on there. You know what I'm saying? DJ Doug Fresh and his crew is always on there. They show me love and stuff. But you ain't got to worry about no copyright infringement on fucking Twitch. You know what I'm saying? You can listen to music all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna block me or nothing. They let it play. Only thing I don't do is I don't save it. You know what I'm saying? Because when I save it, they'll mute me because of the copyright thing. But other than that, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap this thing up. I had to learn, goddamn, to keep my vibe. I had to kind of mute brother Steve, Dark Prince, mic, because he be his mic be running interference with my mic. So now I learned how to just mute him and do some talking, then unmute him and mute myself and kind of keep it going. But let's see. Much love to you guys, you know what I'm saying, as always, that be coming on here. But this video right here was a little funny to me because this is supposed to be the week of Juneteenth, but somebody made this little video on TikTok. It's kind of funny to me. Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up. Yeah, that show got me fucked up because I won't be watching it. They gonna have a coverage of the Juneteenth festival live, I guess in California. It must be at the Rose Bowl or something. I don't go along with that. I'm gonna tell you why, and it's because they had a thing called the Million Man March. You know what I'm saying? Much love and respect. Peace be up on them. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan did the Million Man March in 2015. C-SPAN was the only news organization that basically gave coverage to that Million Man March. CNN, Fox, ABC, CBS, NBC didn't want to have nothing to do with it. But now, y'all want to give coverage to a Juneteenth? I ain't falling for that banana in the tailpipe. Fuck that. But anyway, let me go and get ready to get up off this thing, man. Much love, respect to you guys. You know what I'm saying? They showed love and came on through, you know what I'm saying? Lisa Pam, Treese Williams, my bro, Willie Spencer. I see my bro, Eddie Allen. Much love to you, bro. Eddie Allen. I think my bro Quentin Brown was in there. It was much love and respect. And my sister from Bumpton, California, Leslie Cunningham, much love as well. Oh man, there's a whole lot of y'all watching tonight, and I appreciate y'all coming through. You know what I'm saying? Because I supposed to do my rant last night, but I didn't do it because I was tired, man. For real, I needed some rest. I anytime you've been working real hard and you sleep, you wake up with these headaches. I woke up with a headache this morning, but it was my blood pressure just went up a little bit because when you be tired, a lot of times you be trying to fight your tiredness by staying up. But I'll tell you one thing, when you go to sleep, you sleep good, it'll show pay the way to you. For real. It'll show you who's boss. And you waking up with pain. For real, for real. But anyway, I'm gonna get up off of here, man. Y'all have yourselves a good evening, good night, or whatever the case may be, and y'all be safe. I'm gonna go ahead and show a couple of little videos, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. It's your boy Chaos. Much love, respect. Deuce.
Going to submit to our kaleidoscopic narrative believe the food shortages are being planned and deliberately caused in order to control people. But that is absolutely crazy talk. Those views should be immediately silenced because they're really quite dangerous and completely unfounded. How insane. You could deliberately create food shortages in the US. Like, to do that, you'd have to destroy a bunch of food processing plants, and nothing like that could ever happen. These nut jobs. This just in! In just the past few weeks, over a dozen food processing plants in the US have been destroyed through fires, explosions, and planes crashing into them. As we rework our narrative, here's Tucker Carlson with a ton of misinformation.
Well, I guess I won't be going back. I see brother came back on. Bro, I guess we can go on with I guess we can go on with like another 15 more minutes since you came back on. Because I often get ready to say good night, everybody. I said good night to everybody. And the unit came back. I thought you were done, bro, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean we done got an hour and 44 minutes into the clock.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we can just go ahead and do 15 quick ones right quick, you know what I'm saying? I guess, you know what I'm saying? I was waiting on a call back from she's supposed to give me some information about something a little bit later though, but I just wanted to check in and see what was shaking with that. But everything's good now. So like I say, yeah, we can shoot for that. Like I say, I don't know what time she's supposed to give me back. I told her to let me later, but I don't know how mama do, but we'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, I'm back. Now, what did I miss off on the last part that we was talking about?
Well, actually, that video, I just showed a video where the guy said that he didn't believe that there was crops being destroyed or getting farmers getting paid to destroy crops. That it was just, I guess, it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? But this white woman, I had the video, but I guess I must have accidentally deleted. But she said that they was getting letters from the government to burn their crops, and that they was going to pay them. Literally, they sent them a check. They showed the check and every damn thing. Signed, sealed, delivered by the government. You know what I'm saying? But he said that's not true. But at the same time, you have these goofy trolls that runs the internet and they get on here, and a lot of them be, you already know, Mr. Charlie's neighborhood. So you already know the alphabet boys. You know what I'm saying? AKA, I'm watching you, Big Brother's watching you, type of motherfuckers that got, trying to basically tell you that's not true. But like I say, go in the supermarket and you meat $9 and $10 a pound or whatever the fuck, then hey, what's going on? Is the animals packing up and getting on a space shuttle, flying to the moon? What's happening? That's what we want to know, but they ain't got no answers. They'll just come up and tell you what they got. I'm gonna tell you something. I want to bring this situation up about monkeypox. Do you know anything about this monkeypox? I think they literally trying to call us niggerpox, call it niggerpox, but they call it monkeypox. Do you know anything about that?
I've heard of chicken pox, you know what I'm saying? But with these new signs, they like to splice a lot of stuff. So ain't no telling what they're coming up with now. But I don't think there's no such thing as monkeypox, but I think they just got something called monkeypox because of the way it sounds. They love those, you know what I'm saying, like cliche type of phrases and stuff because it's good news. Uh-oh, hold on.
Her brother had to leave again, I guess, as mom's calling. But that monkeypox shit, to me, is a conspiracy. It's basically like, it's kind of not so much. Well, I don't mean to call it no conspiracy. I would say it's basically a stereotype, because they literally, I was reading something back here today where they say they literally trying to make people take these shots on monkeypox. They trying to make their move to make us get some kind of shot up in us to get us sick and get us up out of here. I strongly believe that for some odd reason. But it's just my theory, chaos theory. But I strongly believe that's what they're doing. They're trying to get us to get another hokey pokey because they basically made you get, what, 4 or 5 hokey pokeys and they didn't do no good. You still here breathing. That ain't enough. They're going to come with another one. Monkeypox hokey pokey. And I'm still not going to take it. They probably say, well, you going to lose your job. Well, the hell ain't my job then. I ain't falling for the banana tailpipe. Because one thing about it, if I can't cure myself with the natural resources from the earth, not chemicals, then goddamn it, I'm not taking it. Because grandma, God rest her dead, she would tell you when she was living, she made her own homemade herbs and spices and everything nice to make you feel good. A lot of times your grandma would say, come on here, girl. Come in here, boy. I got something. Take this here. Mix it up. You don't know what they'll let you ask. What is it, grandma? Boy, just eat it. Girl, just drink it. Boy, just drink it. And you drink it, you throwing up, or you eat a number 2, but I guarantee you feel good to go to school tomorrow. For real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's real. It's for real. You know, I mean, but, you know, it's just like, shout out to my brother Chuck Atkins. Chuck Atkins did a show the remedy on how to get yourself straight. You know, when you come up with the Rona. You know what I'm saying? And they blocked him. Why did they block him? Because they don't want you to get no homemade natural herbs to make yourself feel good. They want you to take what they want to give you. Plain and simple as that. Like I say, they're trying to control everything that you do in Western society. That's just the way it is. Believe it or not, that's just the way it is. They want you to believe the religion that they put at you. They want you to believe the politicians that they put at you. They want you to believe everything they put on television. Because one thing I can tell you about how the system of white supremacy works in this country, it works through design of the television. News anchors are paid to tell lies. I say maybe, I'll probably say maybe 80% of the stories that's on TV are lies. On the news are lies. And 20% of them is the truth. You know what I know you want to challenge me? I'll tell you how. I'll tell you why I say that. Don't you know, when I was living in California, I know the TV station anchormen that be on television. A lot of them, they're deceased. A lot of them retired or whatever. But it was a guy, God rest his dead, named Jerry Dunphy, who worked for the local news TV station in Los Angeles. He worked it for Channel 7, which is the ABC affiliate. And he worked it for an independent station in LA, which is KCAL Channel 9, which that was the station he ended up buying for a while because that station was going under, but he ended up selling it to Walt Disney. Walt Disney didn't want it, so they ended up selling it to a company, one of the owners of CBS in Los Angeles, Channel 2. Channel 2 ended up buying KCAL 9. So now it's CBS, KCAL 9. But this guy was a well-known news anchor all over Southern California. But he would be in they would have him in different movies reporting news. I don't think y'all heard me. They would have this man in different movies reporting the news. Now, if an anchor man is telling some real newsworthy stuff, he ain't got no business being on no movie. Because movie is acting, it's stage, it's stuff that entertains us. Why put a real live news anchor man on a movie? If y'all ever get a chance, y'all think about it. He was in the movie Beverly Hills Cop 3 with Eddie Murphy. He was in another movie with Monique and I forgot the brother's name. This movie called Three Strikes. He was in that movie too. He was a reporter. And I think he was in another movie. But they use real life anchor men and women to be in these movies. And a lot of times they be anchor men that are 7-figure anchor guys at big TV stations. They ain't gonna get nobody from Greenville, Mississippi to be in no damn movie like that. But they gonna get somebody that's really been in the game for a long time to be in movies like that. So if I'm looking at the anchor man from my local TV station being in a movie, then I already know something ain't right about this picture. But that's just my opinion, you dig? I'm just saying, a lot of times you just have to be careful on how you visualize certain things, because a lot of times they can be basically telling you that this stuff is fake. But you gotta use your pineal gland, which is your third eye, to figure out what's really going on in today's society. Matter of fact, I got one video because I don't think my brother can come back on here because it's almost 9 o'clock. See my brother. Shout out to Willie D. My brother Willie D called me. I'll hit him back later. He ain't been chasing nobody up down the road. But anyway, I'm gonna show you this video, and then I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down for real, cause bruh, he ain't gonna come back on here. He done, cause we gonna be done anyway, cause it's almost 9 o'clock. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. But I need to find that video right quick. Yeah, there it is. All right, y'all guys. This time, y'all have a good night. I'm out of here though, for real.
So I want y'all to know this. One of the things that I have realized ever since I'm about to give y'all a whole list of what's happening to people. And I want y'all to know the biggest lies we was ever told was that we was all one. We are not all one. I want y'all to know, by me being a spiritual teacher or a spiritual leader, I come across people all the time that tell me they can't sun gaze or they can't get sun. I come across people all the time that can't sunbathe. They tell me all the stuff that I be saying that works for me don't work for them. And then it be having me thinking like, damn, how is that possible? And as I start getting further and further into my spiritual journey, I understand and understand we are all not one. Everybody has came here for a different purpose, and it is some people that's organic to the planet, and it is some people that's non-organic to the planet. And some of the people that's non-organic to the planet, they may be trying to grow spiritually. They may be affected by shit. They got generational curses. Their DNA is fucked up by their ancestors. The stuff that their ancestors put them through, the stuff, they not connected with nature. They have no connection with the planet. And it's not even their fault, and they don't even know, because they never took the time out to learn not only their history, but my history as well, and where I came from. You would have known if you went and did research on all of the history. You would have known everything. Research, knowledge. If you lack knowledge, you would die in this age. This is the end, y'all. If you have no knowledge, you would die. Most of these bots is just out here worshiping us. These fucking bots, fuck them. They're gonna die. They don't, bro, it's a split. It's a complete split on the planet. Nature is taking back over. Don't matter what they try to connect nature with. Oh, it's a food shortage because of the war. No, it's nature. I'm about to give y'all a list of some things that I have came across in people. It's like a pattern. I've talked to about 15 people one-on-one in the past 2-3 days. This is a pattern of stuff that they have been saying is happening to them. I put everything in one on a list. I want y'all to know, ever since I had a spiritual awakening, the sun has changed me. I have more knowledge now. I barely have to read. All I got to do is sit in the sun. I got downloads. I got new information. I know stuff that I never knew before. I got deep dreams and meditation. I'm seeing 2 suns. I can sun gaze anytime I want to, anytime during the day. I'm well connected with the nature. I'm well connected with the sun. I'm connected with the animals, everything. I have a serious connection with this planet. And I still feel like I'm not even from here. I want y'all to know this. Number one, a lot of people told me their plants are dying off. I've been talking about people planting their food and they telling me their plants are dying off. It's a cleansing process taking place. It's going to always be new nature, a birth of a new earth. It's a cleansing process taking place. A lot of grass in nature is dying regularly. It's a pole shift. Next thing you know, it's going to be way more colder in areas that it's never been cold at before. This is going to happen. It's a pole shift happening. It's so much stuff happening with the sun that's changing this planet. It's like Earth being fucked.
It's so good, it's so good. Feels so good to me. It's so good, it's so good. I don't wanna stop now. It's so good, it's so good. Feels so good to me. It's so good, it's so good.
DJ Mix Master Chaos.
Food.